So a huge amount of people are tracking calories, and this is absolutely awesome. I recommend that people at some point in their life, somewhere, somehow track their calorie intake. And the reason this is really important is because you start to become aware, hopefully, of what's in your food. Now, the problem people are having is they're going through the process too passively. They're not paying attention. So if you log your food in something like MyFitnessPal and you scan a barcode, what you often do is scan it, it totals it for you, and then you just close the app and crack on with your day. But if you're ever going to release yourself from tracking calories long term, you need to pay attention to that process that just happened. So if you're in your kitchen one day and you weigh out some brown rice and it goes in and then you calculate it, you want to pay attention to what that portion looked like, what you just weighed, and the resulting calorie value. The same with if you had a banana. Ooh, how many calories are in a banana? Ooh, roughly 100 depending on the size. Cool, I'll log that. If you don't log this information, you never really long term know how to do this stuff long term without relying on MyFitnessPal. And the reason that made me think about this is because I had a guy message me on Instagram as I posted a picture of a burrito that I had eaten and got in London. And he said, Ben, how did you track that burrito? And it was actually really easy because I know roughly how much calories are in a portion of chicken, roughly kind of like a fistful of rice. I watched how much cheese she sprinkled on. And then as I'm watching her make this burrito for me, I'm able to tot up in my head and have a pretty good idea of what this burrito contained because I've paid attention to the process when I've been logging and tracking my calorie intake of what is actually in foods. So please, by all means, do the whole calorie tracking thing, learn what's in your food. It's a very, very valuable life skill, but pay attention to the process because otherwise you'll never really know what's in food long term and you won't be able to freestyle your diet with more flexibility because you're no longer using the tool that you had to use to get a certain result. So everything that we do in nutrition, we must be paying attention to the process that allows us to add to our knowledge base so we can be more empowered long term to do this stuff kind of just on autopilot. So then you end up being your own nutritionist, and that's cool.